Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is December 10th, 2023, and we are in the Old Testament book of Job. We are going to read chapter 16 and 17 today. So we just started the second round of Job's so-called friends offering their advice on Job's situation. And it's the same as the first round. So friend is going to speak, and then Job is going to respond to that, and then we'll go to the next friend, and so on and so forth. So Job's response is, well, the advice was the same as before. If bad things have happened to you, you must be guilty because God's punishing you. That's what it is. If you were a good person, God would be giving you blessings, and you wouldn't be punished, and you wouldn't have lost everything. So Job pretty much calls out his friends and says, you're not really giving me any good advice. You're not telling me anything that's worthwhile. It's very simplistic. That's simplistic. If you're sick, you're being punished. You're sinful. If you're healthy, you must be being blessed. And you were very, very, very simple idea. There's some truth to it. God hates sin. God is going to punish sin. But there's more to it than that. We have the sovereignty of God. God sometimes lets good things happen to bad people and lets bad things happen to good people. How come? Because, well, it's God's plan. God needs it to happen to bring that person to him. That's the sovereignty. And Job kind of understands that a little bit, but he wants to apply that and say, well, I'm being punished. If only I could go stand before God and argue my case, God would understand, and God would maybe relent from all the punishment I'm getting. But we know from the scenario in heaven, the way this started, that Job isn't being punished. And as Christians, we know the person he's asking for does come. It's Jesus. So let's go ahead and we're going to read Job chapter 16. Then Job answered and said, I have heard many such things. Miserable comforters are you all. Shall words of wind have an end? Or what provokes you that you answer? I also could speak as you do. If your soul were in my soul's place, I could heap up words against you and shake my head at you. But I would strengthen you with my mouth, and the comfort of my lips would relieve your grief. Though I speak, my grief is not relieved, and if I remain silent, how am I eased? But now he has worn me out. You have made desolate all my company. You have shriveled me up, and it is a witness against me. My leanness rises up against me and bears witness to my face. He tears me in his wrath and hates me. He gnashes at me with his teeth. My adversary sharpens his gaze on me. They gape at me with their mouth. They strike me reproachfully on the cheek. They gather together against me. God has delivered me to the ungodly and turned me over to the hands of the wicked. I was at ease, but he has shattered me. He also has taken me by my neck and shaken me to pieces. He has set me up for his target. His archers surround me. He pierces my heart and does not pity. He pours out my gall on the ground. He breaks me with wound upon wound. He runs at me like a warrior. I have sewn sackcloth over my skin and laid my head in the dust. My face is flushed from weeping, and on my eyelids is a shadow of death, although no violence is in my hands, and my prayer is pure. O earth, do not cover my blood, and let my cry have no resting place. Surely even now my witness is in heaven, and my evidence is on high. My friends scorn me, my eyes pour out tears to God. Oh, that one might plead for a man with God, as a man pleads for his neighbor. For when a few years are finished, I shall go the way of no return. My spirit is broken, my days are extinguished, the grave is ready for me. Are not mockers with me, and does not my eye dwell on their provocation? Now put down a pledge for me with yourself. Who is he who will shake hands with me? For you have hidden their heart from understanding. Therefore you will not exalt them. He who speaks flattery to his friends, even the eyes of his children will fail. But he has made me a byword of the people, and I have become one in whose face men spit. My eye has also grown dim because of sorrow, and all my members are like shadows. Upright men are astonished at this, and the innocent stirs himself up against the hypocrite. Yet the righteous will hold to his way, and he who has clean hands will be stronger and stronger. But please come back again, all of you, for I shall not find one wise man among you. My days are past, my purposes are broken off, even the thoughts of my heart. They change the night into day, the light is near, they say, in the face of darkness. If I wait for the grave as my house, if I make my bed in the darkness, if I say to the corruption, you are my father, and to the worm, you are my mother and my sister, where then is my hope? As for my hope, who can see it? Will they go down to the gates of Sheol? Shall we have rest together in the dust? May God bless the reading of his word. May God bless you. Bye.